In this video, I'll show you how to create a photo exhibit with the PDF Generator tool in Zia Mapper. Please note that this tool is only available on the web interface. After logging into your Zia Mapper account from a web browser, select a project, then click the Generate PDF tool. Next, pick the photos that you want to include into your exhibit. If you want to add all of the photos in the project, click Select All. After you choose what photos to include in the exhibit, click the Use Selected button, and this opens up the preview screen. You can see different options on the left side of the screen and a preview of how your exhibit will look on the right side. The first drop-down lets you choose layout styles. I'll turn off the maps real quick so you can see what the exhibit's going to look like without me having to scroll down through the preview screen. Okay. Collage displays all of your photos in a grid similar to a photo contact sheet. Storyboard shows multiple photos per sheet, but in a more stylized format than collage. Poster shows one photo per sheet with the photo note on top of the page. I'll turn the maps back on by clicking the Show Maps slider so you can see how each layout handles the maps. The collage layout has a key map showing all the photos in the exhibit on the front sheet. As I scroll down in the preview screen, you can see a photo icon next to each photo with a number that corresponds to its position on the key map. Storyboard has a key map on the first sheet as well, but it also has individual maps for each photo. The poster layout does not include a key map, but shows the individual photo's location. Choose the size of the exhibit from the sheet size dropdown. The orientation slider allows you to change between portrait and landscape for your exhibit. For best results, choose the orientation that corresponds to your photos. For example, we can see in the preview screen that most of the photos in this project were taken in portrait mode. So I'll leave the PDF orientation in portrait to match that. By default, the coordinates, date, and notes for each photo are turned on. If I don't want to show any of these, I can click the toggle to turn it off. For example, I don't want to show coordinates or date for this exhibit, so I'll simply click the slider to turn off those fields. I want to show the map, so I'll leave that on. And I want the map backgrounds on the exhibit to be the satellite photo. So I'll slide the map type toggle to satellite. Orientation is the direction the photographer was facing when they took the photo. I'll turn that off for this sample. The next thing you can control is the altitude and center of the map. When I click the plus sign to zoom in, we can see the map in the preview screen is updated to show a lower altitude. It's important to note that the preview screen is an approximation and may differ from the final result. Since the Zia Mapper platform is web-based, we're kind of limited on how well we can render map zoom limits. At any rate, it should be pretty close to the preview. Also note that the set altitude and center controls only apply to the key map on the first sheet of the collage and storyboard layouts. The altitude of the individual photo maps in poster and storyboard layouts is set, which means that you can't zoom in or out for those individual maps. When you're ready, click the Generate PDF button to create your exhibit. A status indicator here in the bottom left of the screen tells us that the PDF is being generated. Generally, the more photos you add to an exhibit, the longer it's going to take and the larger the PDF file size is going to be. Another determining factor is the resolution of the images that the PDF is generating. If you don't see the PDF show up in your browser, navigate to your Downloads folder. I'll open the PDF and we see our key map and that only the photo notes are shown. And that's how to generate a photo exhibit in Zia Mapper.